Far below the surface of the ocean, there is a darkness so complete that even the idea of direction begins to disappear. No sunrise, no horizon, no sense of up or down, and then a light appears, not reflected, not electric, alive. It sways gently in the black like a candle in a place where fire should not exist. Something moves toward it, slowly, carefully, and in the instant before contact, the darkness opens its mouth. This is not a story about a monster. This is a story about survival, taken to an extreme that feels unreal. Because nothing about the anglerfish is normal. And that's the scariest part. Our journey begins as we descend past the last traces of sunlight. At around 1,000 meters, the ocean enters a realm known as the midnight zone. Here, light from the surface is gone forever. Temperatures hover near freezing. Pressure builds until steel bends and glass creaks. This is not an environment life was meant for. And yet, life is everywhere. But it looks wrong. Bodies stretch and shrink in unfamiliar proportions. Eyes grow massive or vanish completely. Skin loses color, becoming pale, translucent, almost ghost-like. In this world, sight is unreliable. Movement is costly. Food is painfully rare. And it's here, in this eternal night, that the anglerfish waits. But to understand it, we must first understand the rules of this place. Because down here, normal rules don't apply. In the deep sea, food does not grow. There are no plants, no coral reefs bursting with life. Instead, nourishment falls from above, a slow, endless rain of dead plankton, waste, and the occasional corpse drifting down from the sunlit world. This is called marine snow. For many creatures, it is all they will ever eat. Meals are unpredictable. Weeks may pass, sometimes months. So evolution makes a brutal decision. When food finally appears, you cannot afford to miss it. The anglerfish embodies this rule. Its mouth is enormous compared to its body. Its teeth curve inward like hooks, designed not to chew, but to trap. Once something enters, there is no escape. But this raises a disturbing question. In a place where prey is so rare, how does the anglerfish ever find food at all? The answer glows in the dark. Extending from the anglerfish's head is a thin, fleshy stalk. At its tip, a glowing bulb. This is not decoration. It is not accidental. It is a biological light produced by bacteria living inside the fish. Together, they create bioluminescence, living light in a world without sun. The anglerfish doesn't chase prey. It doesn't need to. It becomes the only light in the darkness. Small animals, desperate for food or direction, are drawn toward the glow. They mistake it for safety, for life. And then, the mouth opens. What's unsettling is not just how effective this is, but how precise. The light can change brightness. Sometimes it pulses, sometimes it dims. Scientists still don't fully understand how much control the anglerfish has over this glow. Is it signaling, imitating prey, or something even more complex? What we've discovered only deepens the mystery. The anglerfish does not swim gracefully. It drifts, hovers, barely moves at all. Movement costs energy, and energy is survival. Its body is soft, almost fragile. Muscles are reduced, bones are light. It is built not for speed, but for patience. This fish can wait for extraordinary lengths of time. And when food finally arrives, its stomach can stretch to swallow prey nearly twice its own size. Imagine surviving in a world where every meal must last. This raises a larger question. How slow does life become when energy is more valuable than time? Down here, waiting is not weakness. It is everything. Up to this point, the anglerfish is strange. But this is where normal truly disappears. Because the anglerfish we've been imagining, the one with the light, the teeth, the terrifying mouth, is female. The male anglerfish is something else entirely. He is tiny, often no larger than a finger. In the vast empty ocean, finding a mate is nearly impossible. So evolution makes another brutal choice. When a male finally finds a female, he bites her and never lets go. Over time, his body fuses with hers, his organs dissolve, his eyes disappear. He becomes part of her, a permanent, living attachment whose only remaining purpose is reproduction. In some species, a single female may carry multiple males fused to her body. This is not partnership. It is not companionship. It is survival taken to its most extreme form. Scientists still debate how this evolved and how often it truly happens in the wild. But one question lingers, heavy and unsettling. What does individuality mean in a world where survival demands erasure? The deeper we go, the stranger the anglerfish becomes. Some species live near 4,000 meters, where pressure would crush unprotected humans instantly. Their cells contain special proteins that refuse to collapse. Their bodies exist in a narrow window, too shallow and they would fall apart, too deep and even they could not survive. They are balanced on a knife's edge of physics. And still, scientists don't know how many species of anglerfish exist. New ones are discovered rarely, often by accident, sometimes from a single specimen. We know more about the surface of Mars than we do about these depths, which raises an unsettling thought. How many creatures like this exist below us, never seen, never named, never imagined? The anglerfish is not evil, it is not cruel, it is honest. It shows us what life becomes when stripped of comfort, abundance, and light. Every feature tells a story of trade-offs. Sight traded for scent, speed traded for patience, individuality traded for certainty, and yet it survives. This forces us to confront a deeper idea. Life does not aim to be beautiful or fair or familiar. It aims to continue, and it will take forms we find unsettling if that is what survival demands. As we rise back toward the surface, the glow fades behind us. The anglerfish remains where it has always been, suspended in darkness, its light gently moving. It does not know fear. It does not know how strange it looks to us. It simply exists. A reminder that the world is far larger, far older, and far less concerned with our expectations than we like to believe. We live on a thin, bright layer of this planet. Beneath us lies a vast alien realm that still defies understanding. And somewhere in that darkness, a small light continues to sway, waiting, because nothing about the anglerfish is normal. And the deeper we look, the more we realize normal was never the rule at all.